police released this. A 36-year-old man was arrested at a hotel in Manchester shortly after 200 hours on Thursday, the 15th of May, on suspicion of grievous bodily harm. He has been taken into custody where he remains. The arrest relates to an incident at a venue in Hanover Square on the 19th of February, 2023. And again, that incident that they're talking about is when the music producer said that it was an unprovoked attack that happened on him allegedly around 3 a.m. when Chris Brown and his entourage were at a club called Dirty Martini, and they got into it. So that is breaking right now. So there will be some updates there.
That's crazy. Free him right now, y'all.
Go ahead, Jess.
Jess about to fly out there and bail him out herself.
Yeah, she was like, what happened? Like, you would have thought that this was her real man when I said it in the room. Like, what happened?
Free him right now. That's crazy.
Yeah.
This happened so long ago.
It did. I don't know if maybe they were just waiting for.
So, the big thing is that Jess Hilarious came to work high. It looks like she was high. She was zoned out. Everybody noticed it inside of the comments. And throughout the rest of the segment in the show, she was just doing a show like this. And so I'll play a little bit more. Hopefully I can get it, a couple more spots where she was talking.
Oh, you can know how to get to them to say, hey, we need you to turn yourself in for the question.
Yeah, you can't.
If I got to go back to
they don't reach out.
That's crazy.
He should have known when he went back to the country that they had a warrant for him.
But yes.
No, he didn't.
That's
he kicked him while they was on the floor.
Allegedly. That's what the man is alleging. He's alleging that Chris Brown and his entourage smashed him over the head with a bottle and then punched him and kicked him as he laid on the floor.
That's crazy.
2 or 3 times. Yeah.
So again, Jess Hilarious. Was on the radio crashing out, and she was toasted on the Breakfast Club. Do you guys have any thoughts about this? What do you think about this?
I don't know. I don't know how it looks like, but it looks like she's on some type of meds,
clearly
though.
lit. She looks like she's feeling it.
Is it? Do y'all think it's the responsibility of her friends and her co-hosts, of her, the station, and they letting her be on it, like letting her out, talk on a show like that?
That's her responsibility. She needs to take responsibility for how you show up to work. These people are paying you, so get it together.
Why are you laughing, Carrie?
Because somebody said, how does Carrie look right now? I'm not high. Thank you.
That was rude.
Do y'all think that we got the same level of responsibility to appear a certain way, like not be high and stuff like that, as like maybe they do on national radio? Or do y'all think that, you know what I'm saying, that they have a greater responsibility? Because in my opinion, let me tell you what my opinion is. I believe that she is trash for that show. I think that the new girl continued to make her look bad. The new girl's out there hustling. She was at the Diddy trial. She came back to work, was given an update. She listened to all of the albums before the reviews. And it just seemed like just to show up to work. And now it's even worse because now she was high. And so I just think that, I just think she had bad luck. And I think that if this was anybody else, if this was a guy and it wasn't a girl, they would get them the fuck out of there.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I think she get female privilege.
I think it's the space, it's the platform, and it's the audience. I think that in this I won't call it radio anymore, but in this, would you consider the Breakfast Club a podcast or a rate? Like, how would you label the Breakfast Club at this point?
It's simulcast in multiple different markets. So
I think because of how broad this space is now, you have drink champs where they're drinking during interviews. You have Mike Tyson's hot box where he's smoking during the conversation. Like even Joe Rogan, I think, lights up during some of his stuff. So I think
but they're not on regular radio that has, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but they're doing higher. Well, I can't say all of them, but some of them are doing substantial enough numbers where you could compare them to a more professional, like
I
this
wouldn't
is a
call. They're not a
network.
podcast though. It's a
What would,
syndicated radio show. It's a much different thing. If the theme of your show is that, then that's one thing. But I
I'm
don't think that
saying
that's.
because of
I
those
understand what
theme
you're saying.
shows, because marijuana is legal, and because the space is targeted to an audience who is filled with people who smoke, who drink, I think that the lines are more blurred. So I don't think it would get somebody kicked off per se, unless she just started being all crazy with it. But her like, they did that. That's crazy. Like, I don't think that would warrant it.
Well, somebody said it in the chat. They said just like you wouldn't be eating on a panel if you was on CNN. I think that the rules is different.
The rules are different, but there still should be a certain level of professionalism, and coming to any job high is not professional.
I agree.
No, I definitely agree with
And
that.
I agree. I don't think that you should come into anything incoherent, no matter what it is, whether it's a podcast, whatever. I don't think that you come into any space incoherent. Even on Drink Champs, they still able to hold their liquor.
No, not all the time.
But the point on Drink Champs to take a drink is so that you'll loosen up and be more forthcoming with whatever it is that you're talking about, right?
Yeah, but sometimes you can tell that Nori has had one too many drinks. Now, I don't know, maybe as you go on, Jessica starts saying stuff that's like, what are you talking about? I mean, excuse me, the stuff she was saying, you could tell that she was high, but it wasn't like she was saying things that were not relevant to what they were talking about. So,
Oh, come on. They carried her. They be carrying her.
oh, I don't watch
Jess
the show.
Hilarious get
I'm just
carried.
watching the clip. I'm just watching the clip you just showed, and she just did little quick, what? They did that. They need to let them free, free them. So I'm just saying, from those little clips, it's not like she's talking about cheese. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I
No,
agree with y'all that I think that there should be a certain level of professionalism, but I really do think in today's day, with how this whole online thing is operating, there are some like blurred lines there. So I don't know.
I don't know.
And doesn't she have a newborn?
Yeah, she do. But see, on top of that though, I'll also say that when people having a rough night, whether it be their internet connection or whether it be maybe they got the bubble guts, I'd be like, hey, go ahead and take the night off, big dog. Like, I'm not gonna let y'all look stupid on the platform.
They may be trying to
clearly
get
looks
rid of her.
stupid.
Maybe they're trying to get rid of her and letting her dig her own grave.
I don't think that they're trying to get rid of her. I think that they tolerating her, and she gets. See, that's my biggest part of it. I think that she gets away with it because she is a girl, because she is a little sister. I think she got a bigger leash, and she get away with shit that other people wouldn't be able to get away with on that platform.
Do y'all think she has a following? I don't really follow Jess Hilarious. So do you think she has brought any extra eyes to the show, or like her own community of people, or
No,
no?
I don't think that she impacts that platform one way or
At
another.
all.
Well, if you don't think that, I think that they know that. And just by bringing in that other girl and not letting her go when she came back, she may be on her way out and we just don't know.
Nah, I don't think she's on her way out.
Do you think she's hurting the show, or just no
No,
impact
I
either
just think
way?
that I don't think that she hurts. I don't think she hurts or helps the show. I think
Okay.
that the other girl is just clearly outshining her. That's it.
I think the other girl's a lot more professional.
I think the other girl is better than. I think she's better than Angela Yee was. I think
Yeah.
she's better than Jess Hilarious.
She was an actual journalist, right?
Oh, the other girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
worked.
but even with that, she's a lot more entertaining. Like she at least tries to be engaging.
Yeah. So
So on the show, does Jess try to lean on the comedic side of things, or does she try to show a different side of her?
I think that she just shows the fuck up. That's my impression. When I watch the segments, she just looked like she just figuring it out as she go.
Like no prep work, no extra
Well, she
effort,
might as
just
well come
like
over here to
whatever.
after hours.
Oh, she comes to it like that.
I mean, she might as well just come to after hours and just wing it.
Well, who knows? There
Oh,
might be.
wait, you saying we wing it?
No, I'm saying that you guys' position here doesn't require you to have to do prep work. You know what I'm saying? Her job is it used to be to give the news and to do all of this and to report on different albums and stuff. So in order for you to do that, you got to do prep work. You got to actually
No, that
be.
she might be one of those people that, because at the news stations, I don't know how they do it at the radio station, but the news station, you can be reporting the weather, the news, and they give you the stuff. You just read it.
Yeah, but you still got to be good, in my opinion. Like you got to be.
Yeah, you
In,
got to be entertaining.
in my opinion, I just think that once you get to a certain level, you have to kind of master your craft. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just wing it. You got to know what you're doing. You got to be immersed in a culture. I think that the best podcasters, the best radio hosts, the best entertainment people are people that truly are immersed in it because it hit different. You know, the reason, in my opinion, that Gil's Arena hit differently is because they all really fucking care about basketball. You know what I'm saying? And so they all really, really care, and so it's more engaging. You know, like they not just showing up just for the sake of showing up. I don't think that people can just show up for the sake of showing up and just talk about anything and it be successful. I think that is getting more and more competitive. One of the things that they have going for them, in my opinion, over there at the Breakfast Club is that they've been on for a long time. But I think that it gets more and more competitive, and you seeing a lot of people fall off. People think that they could just jump on the internet and just talk. It's more than that. It's way more than that. I don't think that people could just do that anymore.
I
So
think some people can just jump on and talk, but it's very few. Like
yeah.
I've noticed some of the streamers, like on Twitch, some of them are just good at just talking.
But they good at but that's where their gift is. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of the gift of gab, it's just the gift of talking or whatever. Or some of them, they team work behind the scenes on getting them collabs and getting people to come in and show up and all of that shit. Some people could just wing it. Some people can just talk and they just talented from that lens. But I think that other people, who got that gift? Charleston White. Charleston could just get up and just start fucking talking. He has a gift that very few people have. But the rest of the people, for the rest of us, for me, I gotta work.
That's how my old boss was. He wouldn't he did not like to prepare for like speeches and stuff like that. He didn't want slideshows. He didn't want any of that. He's like, just tell me what we're talking about and let's go.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just really good at it.
So, anyways, just a quick icebreaker. Anybody else got anything else about this?
I just want to know, was she like this before the baby and like she changed, or has she always been the same way?
We don't know because she never had this type of position. You know what I'm saying? Like it seemed like as soon as she got to the Breakfast Club, she was leaving to go and have a baby.
I think she would have got kicked off if she was high or drunk. She probably was using like some type of pills or something, like some kind of meds. I don't think they're gonna let her sit up there high. Like the people I know that work at the radio station, it'd be too many like big wigs kind of walking through, and that's a huge radio station, huge. I don't think they're gonna let her sit up there geeked. I can't imagine that.
I
And
don't
like
know.
embarrassing herself on the radio, like during a live broadcast of a radio show. I don't know, man. That's kind of tough. Unless they're ultimately trying to get rid of her. It's either that, she was up there, she told them, hey, I'm on some kind of medication, it get me tripped out, or they're just gonna let her be up there drunk so they can fire her. It's only because like being up there incoherent, babbling, like not being a part of it, not knowing what's going on. That shit ain't gonna work for when they paying you millions of dollars. Like I can't
She
see
don't
that.
forget. Who makes you think she make millions?
even if it was 100,000, even if it was
I
50,000.
don't think they just gonna let you sit up there and be that unprofessional.
I do.
Why? Why you think that?
Because I don't think that she's the person that. I don't think that she's the person that really, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that Charlemagne and DJ Envy got more pull than you think that they do.
I agree, but I don't think nobody's been up there. No guests have really been up there like super geeked and super high for real. So I know they ain't gonna let the host sit up there and look crazy like that.
I don't know, bro.
I don't think I don't think they're gonna let her do that. But that's just that's just my experience at the radio station. Like they don't really let people up there like that
Yeah.
from what I've seen.
I don't know why she didn't just take the day off.
I
That
don't
part
think
too.
she cares. It just kind of seems like she just doesn't care anymore, and she's just kind of doing whatever. I don't feel like when you care about a situation, you just don't show up any kind of way.
Yeah.
I think that the way that's why I was asking about the comedic thing, because I think that you could honestly easily put that into the bucket of her though. You know what I'm saying? I really don't think people are looking for Jess Hilarious to show up but so professional. So
Yeah.
No, comedian or not, there's a level of professionalism, and you know better. You know better than to show up with your eyes low, talking about what? Like, no, that's not cool.